first and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They've got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They go play action now. Jackson to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Lamar changing the play. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Jackson. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From a yard out. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Two yards to go, 2nd down. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. First down, and they go back to Harris. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to it. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
DC, right? You changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll come out in the pistol. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 50, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields, 28 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Fields. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Fields trying to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. From the gun, here's Fields. Got his man, it's Warren. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A first throw for the backup, Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nabi Matabike able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Play action. It's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. This 2nd and 4.
37-yard line. It's the pickup of 6.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. Fights off the defender. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. Shifts by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fields now to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. Throwing again is Fields. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The quarterback will keep it himself. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. Jackson. A check down here for Henry. Escapes the defender. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Highsmith able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Jackson to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football. Sheds off the tackle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jackson, rolling to his left. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Throwing now is Jackson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All eyes on Fields. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter